Welcome to the Miracles Happen Fertility podcast, where it's all about using the power of your mind to create hope, health, and miracles on your fertility journey. And now your host, a dash of science and a heap of spirit, Dr. Maria Rothenberger.
Hey, welcome to the Miracles Happen Fertility Podcast. This is Dr. Maria Rothenberger, your host for the podcast. This is episode 119, and I am right in the middle of a chakra series. The last two episodes were about the root and the sacral chakras, which are the first and second chakras, located at the base of the spine and at the just below the belly button, respectively. And this podcast episode is about the solar plexus, which is all about personal power. So we're going to be talking about that today because, geez, how much of the family building process takes away your power, right? Or maybe you're giving it away. We're going to be talking about that and how to get your dang power back. Okay, so checking in first, the Miracles Happen Fertility Center. I am changing one big thing up, and that is the Spirit Baby training that I have been talking about the last few months or a couple months. It is still happening. However, I do need to postpone it for a month. So it is going to start in September 2021, and there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. But here's the number one thing, and it relates to the solar plexus chakra. I was giving my power away. Basically, I realized that I am doing way too much shit. I'm just overloaded with things to do, clients and making new things. I love making new things for you guys. I love it. I love your suggestions. I love what you have to say, and I want to do all the freaking things, and I can't do it. I just can't. So I'm taking my power back, reorganizing myself and realizing I need to postpone this for a month and I'll be good to go. So September 2021 is when the Spirit Baby training will start. If you are someone who recognizes that you are highly intuitive and maybe people have said you have a quote gift, or maybe you're just curious about connecting to other realms and specifically talking about Spirit Baby energy stuff, because that is the major focus of this training that's coming up in September. It is 8 weeks, and you will be connected with other like-minded individuals who are all learning the foundations to begin working with spirit babies. Now, this could be your own spirit babies. This could be helping other people with their spirit babies. You also don't need to be one of those folks who's told that you have a gift since you were like 2 years old, or have been able to see things that others don't see from the time that you were little. I am not one of those people either. I didn't realize that I could do this kind of work until I was working with somebody who lost their twins, and they came at me full force, and I was freaked out and confused and had no idea what was going on. That was now 8 years ago, and here I am doing Spirit Baby work. So, but I did have to do some training and learn how to tap into what these skills are, and they actually are skills. A lot of people call them gifts, as I've said before. They're actually skills. Everyone has the ability to do this. So, whether you want to do this as serious work or you just want to have fun at parties, do fun party tricks. No, I'm just kidding. Spirit Baby work is actually quite sacred. I do want to hold that energy with it. It is very important. And so, I started doing this kind of work by when I noticed that I had this ability, this skill, I started messing around with it because I thought it was ridiculous and dumb and I couldn't do it. That's just crazy. And I was making shit up. Turns out I wasn't. Turns out I wasn't making it up. People would be like, "Oh my God, how did you know that?" And I'd be like, "Are you serious? That's real? That's true?" And they'd be like, "Yeah." So here I am actually holding this work sacred and helping folks with it. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so postponing Spirit Baby Foundation's training for September. I am going to be doing a webinar series that's completely free, that's also related to the Spirit Baby training. That is going to be in August. So I initially was planning to do that this month in July, and it's going to be postponed also to August. So my lovely assistant Mimi and I have more time to make it really important, like really special and really unique and packed with information for you guys. You need to be on my mailing list if you want more information on that. So go to my website, drmariarothenberger.com, and sign up for the newsletter right there. It's just right there as soon as you hit the homepage, newsletter. Or if you scroll down a little bit too, there are some free gifts that will also sign you up for the newsletter. So you can pick up one of those gifts and get on the newsletter simultaneously, or not. Just sign up for the newsletter. If you want more information on this, I send out a newsletter once a month. I don't bombard your inbox. After you sign up, there are a few other emails, like I want to know what you're struggling with. That's really important for me to know about you. And a couple other emails that will come through, but I absolutely do not bombard your inbox at all, ever. And you're most welcome to unsubscribe at any time. All right. So also oh my God, I'm having so much fun with the Miracles Happen membership. You guys, that's another thing. Oh, in July, I will be running it's a little thing. It's a little special thing that I'm going to be running with the membership program. A little free something. Actually, it's kind of a big free something that you will get if you sign up for a membership and maintain it for 3 months. I'm going to give you the details on my newsletter. So you need to be on the newsletter. Head over to my website, drmariarothenberger.com, and sign up for that. Oh my God, we've been having so much fun. So I just sent out a note today that of what's coming out in July and all the dates and everything. So people get oracle readings, you get a skill for the month. So like skills for handling hard shit, this from my mental health background. VIP members, those that sign up for the 3rd tier, get a meditation every month. And we do a live Q&A every month. So I just posted the live Q&A recording. If you're not able to make the live Q&A, you send me questions. I answer them for you. It is such a fun time. So get on that newsletter to get more information about what you can get for being a member. Also, if you already are a member, if you level up for 3 months, you will also get this super cool special prize, special thing. So I'll be announcing that on the newsletter. So head over to drmariarothenberger.com to sign up for the newsletter. Get that information. All right, let's dive into the solar plexus. Solar plexus, all about personal power. So I first want to talk about, and as you know, or if you don't know, I'm going to say it now. When I run through these chakra series, each chakra I'll be talking about in a separate podcast, I am drawing from my own experience, but also from 2 people that I consider, that I hold in very high regard. So one is Dr. Deepak Chopra, and the other is Dr. Carolyn Mace. So I'm pulling from Chopra.com for Deepak Chopra's information, and there's a book by Carolyn Mace called Anatomy of the Spirit that I pull from. Anatomy of the Spirit is quite detailed, lots and lots and lots of information in there. So there is one section on the solar plexus that I'm going to go over today that I think is absolutely phenomenal. But first, let's start with what is the solar plexus chakra. Okay, so it is located around the navel and up to the breastbone. So it's a pretty large chakra. And a chakra is an energy center in the body. You can go back to, I believe it's episode 117. Yeah, episode 117, where I talk about what chakras are and what they govern and all this stuff. It is an energy center in your body. And when I work with spirit baby stuff or intuitive readings, this kind of thing, I'm able to pick up on folks' chakra system. So I'm able to look at their energies. I'm a clairvoyant, so I have images and I can tell you what your particular chakra system looks like. Right. So it starts around the navel. This solar plexus starts around the navel and works its way up to the breastbone. It's pretty large. And the parts of the body that the solar plexus govern are the abdomen, obviously, the stomach, the upper digestive system. So where the second chakra, the sacral chakra, governed the lower intestine, the solar plexus governs the upper intestines. The liver, the gallbladder, kidney, pancreas, adrenal glands, spleen, and middle spine. Just think for a moment about your adrenal glands. Everything else affected too, but just think about the adrenal glands. When we are dealing with fertility issues or moving through adoption or thinking about living child-free, all of the stresses that come with this family building thing cause a lot of stress. And when the brain signals to your adrenals to send out adrenaline like crazy because you're running from a lion, this is all part of the solar plexus. Also, the stomach. Just think about anxiety for a second. Anxiety is an emotion. So why does it make you feel nauseous? Or why does it make you, like have bathroom issues and stuff? That is all part of this solar plexus energy. So the emotional issues that occur when, or that are associated with the solar plexus, trust. Someone with a very solid, beautiful solar plexus energy has perfect trust. And perfect trust does not mean like, everybody's amazing, I should trust everybody. No, there's discernment in that. There's trust that especially in one's self. Trust especially in oneself. And actually, I believe Dr. Mace talks about this. She says the first chakra is about relationship with your whole group, like your family and friends. Your second chakra is about your relationship one-on-one with people. And then the third chakra is your relationship with self. So trust, especially around knowing that you can trust yourself. Another theme, fear and intimidation. Whew, how often does that happen in the fertility world, right? Especially when you're working with providers or physicians, people who, quote, know better than you, but they don't. Just go back to my episode, You Know Better Than Your Doctor. They're beautiful and wonderful, and they know a ton of shit, but you are still you, and you get to choose what works best for you. Okay, that's a side note. Another theme, self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-respect. Care of one's self. Responsibility for making decisions. Oh, man, another one that's huge. Oh, yeah, making decisions. Sensitivity to criticism and personal honor. Wow. Okay. How many of these things have been present in your life while dealing with fertility stuff, right? How many of these things have suffered? How has your personal honor suffered? Whew, I can have a giant list of how my personal honor suffered through the process. I did not pay attention at all to what I actually wanted and needed. Okay, so physical manifestations of an unhealthy or unbalanced solar plexus, arthritis, gastric ulcers, colon and intestinal problems, pancreatitis, diabetes, indigestion, anorexia or bulimia, liver dysfunction, hepatitis, and adrenal dysfunction. So remember from the previous chakra episodes, generally speaking, our energy is affected first by the things that we are experiencing in our environment. By the time that it gets to a physical, because physical is so dense and slow, our energy has been seriously depleted. And so when there are symptoms, it is definitely time. It's like your body going, enough already, enough. And your energy is going, oh, come on, pay attention to me. It's absolutely time to address what's going on. All right. So all of that information is from from Carolyn Mace. Let's look and see what Dr. Chopra says. So the third chakra, the Sanskrit name for the third chakra is Manipura, and it means lustrous gem. Isn't that cool? I love that name. It is the source of personal power, as we've been talking about, self-esteem, and this too, warrior energy. When you think of core strength, both front and back, so like middle back and abdominal strength, core strength, there's a warrior energy in that. And it's a warrior energy. If you've listened to me before, you know that I am not about fight in this plane, in this fertility world stuff. I think that we need to move with ease more than we need to fight. So when I talk about warrior energy, it's not about fight. It's about, I'm taking my power back. I'm paying attention to what I need, and I'm choosing from there. This is about me owning my power. I am empowered, not everybody else, not my acupuncturist, not my RE, not my therapist. Nobody else has power over me. I choose who is on my team, and I choose to take what they say and recycle it or cycle it through my being and choose what resonates and leave the rest. That is warrior energy, not fight. Like, you need to prove to me that this is right. Show me, prove to me. It's not that. It's, okay, I'm curious about what you have to say. I'm going to try it on for size, and I'm going to leave what doesn't fit, and I'll take the rest. That is not at all, quote, weak. It is very empowering to be able to make decisions like that. And one of the issues that I actually already referenced, right, is that the solar plexus is about decision-making. It governs decision-making in a big way. And so much of that is lost when we are dealing with making babies or trying to create a family or build on our family. It's big time lost. So hard. So the color of the chakra, the solar plexus, is yellow. And Dr. Chopra says it's bright yellow like the sun. And when I see one's solar plexus, I will see yellow. But usually when there is an issue, I will see it has much more of a dim yellow. It's either dim, like it's lost its vibrancy or light, or it's very, very pale. It can also be very sluggish, so it's not spinning very fast, and it can also have very fuzzy lines. If you listen to the other two podcasts, you'll know that when I see a healthy chakra, it's about the size of a small melon or a grapefruit, somewhere in there, and it spins, but not too fast and not too slow. It's hard if I had math equations in my head, like my brilliant brother, I might be able to, tell you a velocity or something, but I don't know if that's useful at all. I'm nerdy in other ways. Math isn't my strong suit. Okay, so what do you do when you are struggling with these things? What do you do? What Dr. Chopra says is a couple of things that we've already talked about. If you use a specific kind of breath, called Bhastrika breath. This is what he says. Since the third chakra governs digestion and metabolism, you can easily awaken both with breathing exercise. Make sure your stomach is not full before starting this breathing pattern. Sit comfortably with the spine tall and the shoulders relaxed. Start by taking a few deep breaths in and out the nose with the lips closed. Then, forcefully inhale through the nose while inflating the lower abdomen, and forcefully exhale through the nose while pressing the lower abdomen toward the spine. Use 1/2 count on the inhalation and 1/2 count on the exhalation at a rapid pace. You will feel like you're getting an abdominal workout. Try for 10 repetitions and then work it up to 15 or 20. After you've finished, you will feel a tingling or glowing feeling around the navel. I've been in yoga classes where I've done this, and it really does feel like a workout. Here's what it sounds like. You can't see me doing this, but here's what it sounds like. And I already feel like I have an abdominal workout from that short bit of time. Because I need to work on my solar plexus, my core strength. And I'm doing that right now by postponing Spirit Baby Foundations training to September. Yay! Okay. Other things like yoga poses, Navasana, which is boat pose, and the seated spinal twist, and of course, warrior, right? The warrior pose. The sound for the third chakra is Ram. Ram. So if you're in meditation, you can either chant this out loud or in your head, and this will help to reinvigorate or invigorate the solar plexus chakra. Now, also crystals. I had to talk about crystals because I'm now addicted. Any crystals that are yellow in color help to reinvigorate the solar plexus chakra. I strongly recommend that you go physically to a place and see with your eyes and touch with your hands crystals, because they will speak to you. They will tell you and your body which ones are right for you. There are all kinds of yellow crystals. Yellow diamond. I think they call that canary yellow or canary diamond or whatever. Anyway, so a yellow diamond, yellow jade, yellow apatite, yellow aventurine, yellow jasper, citrine, yellow tourmaline, yellow garnet, all kinds of them. Oh, what else? Dr. Chopra says yellow topaz, golden yellow labradorite, and tiger eye. So all of those stones enhance your sense of personal power, and they can help your chakra invigorate, improving your self-esteem, improving your empowerment, right? Okay, so there is a section here that I mentioned in Dr. Carolyn Mace's book about the solar plexus being a place for relationship with self, right? I think I already mentioned that. It's relationship with self. And so she talks about self-discovery, like really knowing yourself and what the things are that you need to be fully yourself. And she talks about 4 stages to create this change in you and to create this awareness in you and to strengthen this solar plexus. So stage 1, she calls revolution. So the revolution is when you realize, oh shit, I don't want to do that IVF. I know I signed all the paperwork, but it feels terrible to me. I don't want to do this. Even though the docs are telling me that I want to do this, I know I don't want to do this. And so the revolution is where you say, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that. Line drawn. Line absolutely drawn. And you decide to do something else. You communicate that to other people around you. You might be told, aren't you a little crazy for doing that? Isn't that that's like come on, this is like the best thing for you. We know all the things. We know what's best for you. Same goes for the complete opposite, right? Like, no, I'm not doing acupuncture. That doesn't feel right to me. No, I'm not doing Chinese herbs. That doesn't feel right to me. No, I'm not doing any treatments. Having any treatments does not feel right to me. No, I'm not moving toward adoption. That doesn't feel right to me. I'm not doing donor. Whatever the situation is, it is clear inside you that is not for you. Same with boundary setting around events that you don't want to go to, weddings, barbecues, baby showers, of course, anything that you're like, nope, not for me. That is the revolution. That is, I need to really live for myself right now and pay attention to what's going on in my solar plexus. That's stage 1. Stage 2, involution. Stage one is a revolution. Stage 2, involution. What does that mean? Now you are going inside, you're going within, maybe through some journaling, maybe through some meditation, maybe through just literally sitting there and asking what the fuck you want. Maybe that's what it is. But you are reflecting, you are asking yourself, what do I think? What do I believe? Maybe you do the meditation on my website called Connecting with Your Higher Self. Maybe you connect with your higher self and ask questions. The involution is really getting clear about what it is that you want. This is incredibly empowering. It is necessary to begin to get yourself back and to be your own warrior, meaning no to that, and I'm going to discover what it is that are my yeses. Okay, stage 3 is interesting. She calls it narcissism. Now, obviously, when we suggest that somebody is narcissistic, we don't mean that in a good way now, do we? Generally not. The problem is there is the complete opposite of narcissism, and that is someone who gives, takes care of everybody else, wants to be liked, at the detriment of their own energy and their own vitality. They give, and yes, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do that. And they commit themselves, just like I was in danger of doing with the Spirit Baby training and the webinar and the membership, everything that I've been doing. I'm in danger of overextending myself. So I had to rein it back in. And in order to do that, there is a certain narcissism that comes with that. It is really being totally in yourself, not totally wrapped up in yourself, because you still have to live life. You still have to work. If you have kids at home already, you still have to parent. If you have a partner, you're still a partner. If you have animals at home, you're still a pet parent. You're still having to do those things. But on a day-to-day basis, you are far more within. You're far more within. And so what's the difference between an involution and narcissism in a healthy way? Narcissism in a healthy way is the action that you put into play. So when you inside the involution is, what is it that I actually want? I actually want to say no to that. I don't want to go to that. I want to set a limit here. I want to set a limit there. I don't want to do that treatment. I don't want to do ABC. The narcissism is stage 3 is the action, saying no to the other person, setting a limit around whatever activity or event or something. Maybe, I'm sorry, I can't go to the baby shower. It's just not feeling right to me. I'm struggling with this. I am absolutely going to send you a gift. Tell me where I can send it. So it's being clear with people. Now, the struggle is real here around feedback from others, because when you begin to teach people that you are for yourself and you are working for yourself right now, which honestly is the way that it should be. Because when you take care of yourself, you are then able to really far surpass your skills, your former skills in taking care of other people. So when you teach people that this is now your new way of being, I'm going to pay attention to what I need and then set appropriate limits with you, they will freak out. They will be like, who the fuck are you? I don't understand what's going on. They might get pissed. They might get sad. They might lose their shit. They might ignore you, or they might embrace it and be like, it's about freaking time. You need to take care of yourself. That's great. No problem at all. I would love to have a gift from you that's beautiful. You can send it here. Or don't send one. It's completely fine. It's totally okay. I support everything that you are doing for yourself. So no matter the response from other people, whether it's positive or negative or neutral, please stay the course. You need to still embrace your narcissism, for lack of a better word. I like be a little bit selfish, a little whisper of selfishness. You need to do that right now. It's very important. Okay, stage 4, evolution. So the evolution part of this process of reinvigorating the solar plexus is that you continue to live every day with this new being, this new way of being, so much so that it becomes natural. There's no worry at all. You're not concerned so much about what others are going to say. Like when I announced that I'm going to have to postpone this, I am at ease with it. I am at peace with it. I know that needs to happen. And I know that I might have some feedback going, WTF, you've been talking about this forever in August. I've been planning this for August, blah, blah, blah. That is completely okay. I will listen and I will receive it. And I'm completely at peace, right? So Dr. Mace references several people who completely embody this way of being. I am not to this level, I will say, but she's referenced Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and Nelson Mandela. And these folks are completely themselves, taking care of themselves and other people, regardless of the feedback, whether it's positive or negative, because they don't seek positive, like, you're amazing, you're fabulous. There's no seeking that. And there's no, holding on to and feeling shamed by negative feedback. You're awful. How could you do this? There is complete neutrality. Again, I am not to this level yet. I don't love getting negative feedback, but I am much more neutral than I used to be. And I still love having your positive feedback or your experiences. So I am not to this level, but I'm working toward it. And that is all part of the evolution. True, pure solar plexus energy think Mother Teresa, who is definitely a self-care person so that she can care for other people, or she was. I like to speak of people in their present tense still because their energy is still around. So that is a beautiful solar plexus energy. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do next to take back your power, to invite warrior energy in? Maybe you just do a few sit-ups. Maybe, here's one of my favorites, and there's a whole bunch of science behind it too, is body language. Stand like Wonder Woman for 2 minutes, or whatever superhero you love. Mine would be Iron Man. Whatever superhero you love, stand like that, hands on hips, legs wide, more than hip width apart, and hands on hips. Literally stand like that for 2 minutes. That is your prescription. You will activate that solar plexus chakra. I shit you not. There is beautiful research on that out of Stanford. Amy Cuddy. Check out the TED Talk. It's really good. Okay. That is all about your solar plexus chakra. I would love to hear what you do with this information. I would love to hear what you are doing to activate your solar plexus chakra. And shoot, all of your chakras. What are you doing? What are you changing in your life to begin to activate these things? Okay, my friend, sending you off. May you activate that solar plexus chakra. May you feel empowered. May you feel like yourself again, like you can set clear limits and boundaries with people, say no to things, say yes to other things that it feels right. And most of all, until next time, be well.